Johnny Depp has been accused of performing a cavity search on Amber Heard by a psychologist that testified on the stand during the defamation trial. A former forensic psychologist who had evaluated Amber Heard testified about Amber's allegations of sexual. Dr. Don Hughes was the first witness brought forth by Amber's legal team as they began to mount their defense on Tuesday in Fairfax, Virginia. She essentially gave the opposite professional analysis than what the forensic psychologist brought forward by Depp's team had said last week. Dr. Curry claimed that Amber had no signs of PTSD, but Hughes said that the actress does in fact have post-traumatic stress disorder after experiencing what she called intimate partner violence by Mr. Depp. According to Dr. Hughes, she said that after looking at Heard's medical records, past depositions, and meeting with the actress 4 times in person and twice over Zoom, totaling 29 hours, she arrived at the conclusion that Amber had PTSD. She also had interviewed some of Amber's treating physicians and Amber's late mother, Paige. During her testimony, she described several of Amber's essay allegations against Depp. She claimed that he digitally penetrated her on more than one occasion and at one time did so with a liquor bottle. Heard told Hughes that Johnny would also have alcohol-fueled rage that often led to these acts. During her testimony, she said, "There are indications, as I've mentioned before, of the SA and the sexual abuse, and how he would when he was angry and when he was drunk. It was mostly drunk and alcohol-fueled rage when he would throw her on the bed and try to have intercourse with her. Then, you know, if he was not able to perform, he would get more angry at her and blame her. We have this dynamic of blaming her for his inability to take responsibility for his behavior." Amber's therapist also claimed that because of this, they were concerned for her safety and added that the actress sometimes fought back. Dr. Hughes also testified that Amber would engage in psychological aggression and that she was very ashamed and remorseful about that, as well as some reactive violence. Hughes went on to say that based on Amber's therapist's notes, there were times when Depp forced her to give him oral sex when he was angry. These weren't in loving moments, they were angry moments, moments of dominance, moments of him trying to get control over her. Going back to the cavity search though, it allegedly came after Depp accused Amber of flirting with someone while on an outing in Hicksville, New York. She goes on to testify, "Mr. Depp performed a cavity search and ostensibly was looking for and felt it acceptable to rip off her nightgown and stick his fingers up her to look for yayo and thought maybe she was hiding it there." She then went on to allege, "There was another incident in the Bahamas where when he got angry, he took his fingers and put them in her vagina and moved her around violently in the closet. And of course the incident in Australia, one of the most severe instances of SV that Miss Heard had to endure, when he was beating her and choking her and telling her, 'I'm going to effing kill you, I hate you.' He grabbed a bottle that was on the bar and penetrated her with that bottle." In the opening statements by Amber Heard's attorney, he brought up all of these allegations along with the other forms of domestic attacks that she alleged to have experienced, but a spokesperson for Depp denied the allegations, calling them fictitious and for the purpose of Hollywood shock value, of which Amber has mastered and used to exploit a serious social movement. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time that we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.